What if I told you that every rich person you admire was once broke, uncertain, and invisible? What if the real secret to wealth wasn't in their bank account, but in their mindset? Here's the truth most people never hear. You become rich in your mind long before you become rich in your bank account. And if your mind stays poor, no amount of money will ever make you feel wealthy. Before the cars, before the houses, before the recognition, there is a quiet phase, a phase where nobody believes in you, a phase where your bank account looks empty, a phase where your dreams seem unrealistic, but inside something is changing. You start thinking differently. You stop saying, I can't afford it, and start asking, how can I afford it? You stop seeing problems and start seeing opportunities. That is the moment your real wealth begins. Because money is just a reflection of what already exists in your mind. A poor mindset says, I'll start when I have enough money. I can't do that. People like me don't become successful. But a rich mindset says, I'll find a way. I'll learn what I don't know. I may not be there yet, but I'm becoming that person. The difference isn't talent. It isn't luck. It isn't even education. It's perspective. One person sees a closed door. Another sees a challenge to build a key, and over time, that difference in thinking becomes a difference in lifestyle. Before you earn like a wealthy person, you must think like one. And before you think like one, you must see yourself as one. Not in arrogance, not in fantasy, but in identity. A wealthy mindset asks, how can I grow today? What skill can I build? Who can I learn from? How can I create value? Because rich people don't chase money, they chase growth. They chase opportunities, they chase solutions, and money simply follows. A rich mind wakes up with purpose. Even when there is no money yet, even when results are slow, even when nobody is watching, they read, they learn, they build skills. They take small, consistent actions. They invest in themselves before they invest in anything else. Because they know your greatest asset is not your job, it's your mind. And once your mind becomes valuable, money will come looking for you. Most people don't stay broke because of money. They stay broke because of their thinking. They fear failure. They avoid discomfort. They look for shortcuts. They wait for perfect timing. But perfect timing never comes. Wealth is built in uncomfortable moments. When you study instead of scrolling. When you work instead of complaining. When you invest instead of spending. The rich mind says, this is hard, but it will be worth it. The poor mind says, this is hard, I'll quit. And that single decision, repeated over years, creates two completely different lives. No, this doesn't mean spending money you don't have. It means thinking differently. Speak with confidence. Carry yourself with purpose. Respect your time. Invest in your growth. Rich in discipline. Rich in knowledge. Rich in character. Because when your habits become rich, your results eventually follow. So if your bank account doesn't look the way you want, yet don't panic. Ask yourself a better question. Is my mindset rich? Am I learning daily? Am I growing? Am I taking action? Am I thinking bigger than my circumstances? Because once your mind becomes rich, your life has no choice but to follow. Money is not the starting line. It's the finish line, and the race begins inside your mind. So start there. Think bigger, act smarter, grow daily. And one day, your bank account will simply reflect the wealth you built within.